So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I've got a video I've been wanting to throw out there for a while. It's where I actually went to a flea market and we found a few things, especially some physical media. So I want to get into that in this video, and then I'll show you the haul. So let's get into the flea market at the beginning and then come back here at the end and I'll show you the haul. There's chapters if you don't want to see the hunt. Come on now, don't be lazy. All right, let's get into it. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Have you seen this guy going viral named Jeffman? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I want him so bad.
Oh my god, yes, totally.
So come with us as we travel down to Eden, North Carolina, and we're going to go into this flea market and we're going to check out and see what we can find. Let's go. So the first table that I found, this guy's got a bunch of television series on DVD for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Some of it I already have, but some of it I don't, like that Saved by the Bell, Highway to Heaven. I'm going to see if I can wheel and deal with this guy and get some of these that I don't have. Petticoat Junction. My wife already found a couple that she wanted. Definitely going to pick up some of these. Some of these I already have, like Medium and Reba. And Blind Spot, I think I've got one season of that. I'm not sure about the others. 8 is Enough. That's a cool old television series. But either way, so they also have collectibles down here. The Comics Corner. This guy is set up here all the time. If you've watched the one video I did here a while back, he's got a lot of old collectibles, like look, old school Jack Pacific wrestling figures. That's those Maximum Sweat ones. Nothing great that I see after, looking at it first glance, but it's nice to see some cool old wrestling figures here. But he gets a lot of different stock in, randomly rotate stuff. But like I said, he actually has this set up like his store. He's here all the time. Look at that 2-pack. Those are cool. New Age Outlaws. Loose figures. Like this other vendor here had a little wall that had a bunch of loose figures on it. Some Jacks, some Mattel. I looked over it. It was nothing rare. Then back here he had some carded stuff. Look at those old Survivor Series figures. Old WWF stuff. Mick Foley, a TNA figure. That's cool. And then outside they even have vendors set up. So look at this. Got a Fat Boys a vinyl record. Look at that. That's cool. So another thing that we did when we were on this trip, I found this great chicken place called Smithfield's. It's awesome. I love the artwork on the outside. And look at this gigantic piece of chicken here you get in this meal. So this was before I started my diet. So I did pick up some stuff at this flea market. So let's get home and I'll show you what I picked up. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter. Way back here in this, look, it says, if it's blurry, but you say Jeffman316 live. And what does that mean? Well, usually around Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, you and I will meet up on this channel. We'll do a live stream. We'll watch along to a movie, have playing in the background, talk about physical media, talk about pop culture, talk about sports, talk about wrestling, anything you guys want. We'll talk about it during that live stream, chat it up. Sometimes it's pretty lively, so come over and join us there. In this video, though, we're going to be talking about a flea market. I'll just go ahead and tell you. I live in rural Virginia. I'm not going to be specific because, they say not to do that. But I wanted to give you that as a reference so you know, like, where I live, it's a rural area. You have to drive 35, 40 miles one way for one city, 35, 40 miles in another way for another city. There's not a lot around me flea market wise. There's not a lot of thrift stores, Goodwills. They closed the Goodwill. There's one thrift store that you're going to see a video for that I, randomly, maybe once a month, I'll find stuff in there. I go to the two cities opposite of me, and they've got Goodwills and a couple thrift stores. But It takes me a while to get to a flea market. We do have one that randomly in the little town next to me. Sometimes, maybe like once a month, they'll have what they call the trade lot. That's what they've always called it. And sometimes people show up there. There used to be a lady that had a lot of physical media, and I guess she sold most of it because she's not there anymore. I'm going to sell there myself, hopefully next month. But in the meantime, there's one flea market that I really like. It's in North Carolina, and so it takes me an hour or so to get there. There's a few other things we do along the way, so we usually make a day trip out of it. A couple of places that we like to eat at in one little town down there called, I think, Smithfields. They got the world's biggest piece of fucking chicken that I've ever had.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
Sorry, when I get excited about stuff, I sometimes curse. I apologize. Probably why my channel doesn't grow as much, because I'm a little hard-edged or whatever. I'm not as polite as some of these other guys or whatever, but either way, I digress. We go down there, and then there's vendors that set up there all the time. It's almost like they have a store, like a spot in there. So I don't go that often because they tend to not have a lot that changes out. So I showed you that footage of that flea market. So I'm here with a great deal that I got. So somebody had a table set up that literally everything on it they said was basically $1 because they were trying to get rid of it. So they even had TV series there. And when I asked the person about it, they said, oh, don't worry about it. I'll give you those for $1 as well. So everything that I'm going to show you is I'm either going to keep for myself or I'm going to give it away as a gift, like to my father. Some stuff I think he'll like. But everything was $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
So yeah, I buy that for $1. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. I picked this up. I've been seeing this in Walmart forever. Over 87 hours on this set. It's from Mill Creek. It's all 5 seasons, 111 episodes of Highway to Heaven. My wife likes this show. I've never been that much into it. Michael Landon was cool. She liked Little House on the Prairie. The tab is broken at the top. And that was one of the reasons he said I could have it for $1. So I don't care about that. The one thing I don't like is it's one of those Mill Creek series that comes in these fucking sleeves.
No!
I hate that shit. Married with Children was like that. So before $1, I'll forgive them. So that's the first thing I got. So let's just dig in here. Sort of like Little House on the Prairie, I give you the Walton's movie collection. And this he actually gave me for 50 cents. I think I can get that sticker off there. It looks like a wedding on Walton's Mountain, Mother's Day, a day for thanks, a Walton's Thanksgiving, a Walton wedding, and a Walton Easter. So all those are on this set. All these discs in these were like mint condition. So I get some John Boy action there. This is more for my wife. So.
All right, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, she said it. You know how that is. Got a lot in here, mostly TV stuff. The Flight Attendant, the complete seasons 1 and 2. Now this is on DVD, obviously, but 50 cents again. Why put that big fucking sticker on there? I don't know. I've never watched this show, so carpet matches a drape. So has anybody seen that? Put in the comments down below. I know it's on HBO Max. I could have already watched it, but either way, that was 50 cents. Anything doesn't have a label on it was $1. So I'm pretty sure this is 50 cents, and this is the first one that I tried to get the label off of, and then I gave up. This is a movie, Beyond the Heavens. My wife wanted that. So I think I might have got more for her or my dad in this lot than I got for myself. This I already had, and he just gave it to me. 90 Minutes in Heaven. He just threw that in with that other one. So when I was telling him, I was buying some of these for my wife, he just threw that in. This, my wife wanted this, and this was $1. The Lifetime 12 movie set, A Very Merry Movie Collection, Volume 6. Now, she loves these things. Let me move this a second. Yeah. 12 movie set, Lifetime. Once again, that was for the wife. This is for me. Marvel animated series X-Men 2-disc set. Never seen this at all. Looking forward to watching this. It looks kind of cool. It's got special features, re-examining the X-Men and X-Men Outsider and more. Widescreen at least. What do we got here? This is from my wife. She wanted this. He gave us this as well. I remember this was the two because they were on the side. This was with it. Bill and Gloria Gaither presents moments to remember with their homecoming friends. So my wife is into a lot of that kind of religious type of stuff. So he said, throw those in. That one and the other one. I was supposed to save those to the end and just say he threw those in and I forgot. My bad. This one is probably from my dad, but I'm going to give it a try. I haven't watched this in ages, but it's Petticoat Junction, Return to Hooterville. Holy shit, Return to Hooterville. Highlights include the history of Hooterville, a full-length documentary, original cast, commercials. This is from MPI. So, when the classic comedy premiered, blah, 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 on the Hills of the Beverly Hillbillies, it became a hit. The show ran for 200 episodes. I didn't know that. Through 1970, and has continued to be seen in reruns. So this is the 50th anniversary tribute, Return to Hooterville. I like Hooters. Do you like Hooters?
Tits. Hoorah!
You like Hooterville? Well, speaking of Petticoat Junction, the official second season. I don't know if I got any other seasons, but Petticoat Junction. I don't own any Petticoat Junction. I loved this show from once I remembered about it. I got tired of watching Beverly Hillbillies, so that'll be a good watch. I'll watch those first and then give them back to my dad. Oh, yeah, so I did. I got the official first season of Petticoat Junction. So these were $1. So I got the Return to Hooterville and the first 2 seasons of Petticoat Junction. I'm looking forward to watching that. I like some of that nostalgic stuff. The reboot, and I don't know if they did more of these or not, of Saved by the Bell on DVD. Unfortunately, these are DVD. I don't know if any of this got released on Blu-ray. Got that for $1. Sure the carpet matches the drapes. What do we got here? 8 is enough to complete first season. That was $1. Have they released any other seasons of this? I have not looked. Maybe you guys can put it in the comments down below. So either way. What do we got here? Here's a big set. Binge-worthy TV, the complete series, the 4400. This was $1. I like it's got that TV, that popcorn cover on it. I looked at all these discs. They were all brand new. The missing have returned. So I've never watched this show, the 4400. So that'll be good. I can put that in the background while I'm editing videos and watch some of it. This is another one that's for my wife. He gave me this obviously for $1. The complete first season of Touched by an Angel. She wanted that. And The Highway to Heaven. That's kind of cool. 13 episodes from season 1. The emotional 2-part series finales on there. So you get the first season and the series finale. Don't worry. We only got a couple more. Fuller House season 1. Didn't we just see that in that Big Lots hunt I did? I bet it was more than a damn $1. So, Fuller House. And then the last 3, I already have the first season of this. I think I have it on Blu-ray. I'm not sure. But I don't have the other 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I give you season 1, season 2, and season 3 of Blind Spot. So, I'm going to count it up. That's $3, $4, $5, buck, $6, $7, $8, $9, 10, 11, that was free, 12, 13, that was free, 14, 15, 16, 17. So what did I get? I got all of that. Everything I've been showing you, I got all for $17. Well, actually, no. 2 of those were like 50 cents for like $16. So somewhere around there. That's a great haul. But that's the only time I've ever gotten a haul that good and that great from that flea market. But they also have that one vendor who sells toys. Now I looked and I didn't see anything new that I needed, but in the past, if you go back and look, I did another video for the Eden Flea Market in North Carolina. Maybe I'll remember to put a card up here. I found some old Rocky figures, and like I think one of them was Thunder Lips, and a couple of, I think, Hulk Hogan like wrestling figures, like those cheesy rip-off ones. But either way, that's kind of cool because sometimes he randomly gets toys, and I'll always look when I go in there. So hey, you never know what you're going to find at the flea market. That's a really good haul. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, you know what you need to do. You need to throw a thumbs up on the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff I ask you to do. Really appreciate the support because we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. And when I do, I'll do a giveaway once we hit it. If you are a subscriber, that I love you, appreciate you. Spread the word, share the content, get some more subscribers over here. And once you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. And then obviously you might know, I don't know when I'm going to record the video. So I quietly enabled channel memberships for a reason. I'll let you know later. There's going to be a video somewhere either before or after this officially announcing it, so watch out for that. Tons of ways you can support me. Look in the description down below. Go to Valoria Video if you want to buy some physical media. Use my link. Helps me get some credit, and you can get 10% off by using JeffMan316 when you check out. Go to my eBay store down there. I'm JeffMan3169. On there, my account got hacked. I had to add a number to it. And you will see that I've got some Sterling Entertainment box sets that are signed by the man himself, David Sterling. You can hit me up with Cashapp, PayPal. Yeah, I'm a shill. Any way you guys want to support me, you can, and I'll keep buying stuff and opening it, and then we'll keep talking physical media on this channel. I love you guys. I want to keep doing this. Just help me, and I'll help you. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.